hello. If not, if you don't need nothing, just say vibe check, vibe check. If you're here with us, say vibe check, vibe check. I'm not seeing vibe check, vibe check. Right, Tolulokwe, thank you. Vibe check, vibe check. Thank you so much. The vibe is up. I'm just checking through the chat box to see if there are any special needs that are not exactly being handled right now, just before the meeting starts. Please, sincere apologies. Our sign language interpreter will join shortly. Okay, I would ask that we go live now on YouTube, just so that if anyone is joining us from that end, we make sure that we're not losing that audience. Thank you so much to the IT support team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, for the reason why we are here, please pay attention, give us your full attention. I like that the numbers are climbing steadily. We are currently at 312 participants in the room. And I would like to pause here to just say that if you are here right now, it means that you are registered for the Youth Leadership Development Program and that you are an undergraduate of a Nigerian tertiary institution, whether university, polytechnic, college of education, college of nursing, college of health, or technology, as many as there are tertiary institutions in Nigeria, and you did so well to take out your time to submit the application. And that is because you are looking forward to being trained to be an outstanding leader in Nigeria and being trained to advocate for your community. And that's all and more that you're going to be going through in this program. So for the next few minutes, we'll be running you through, myself and some of my colleagues, we'll be running you through what to expect on this program, at least for starters. And then we'll be taking questions that you may have. So just as I said before, we would have time for questions and answers. So if you have your hands up now, take it down. We will indeed be calling on you to ask your questions, even though we have formulated some questions that we've heard in the past, and we'll be answering them just to even help you to get started with your expectations for this program. While I'm speaking, please go ahead to drop your expectations in the chat box. If you already have made expectations regarding this program, let's hear your expectations. Drop them in the chat. I will be looking at them from time to time and just, giving you a shout out while you do so. As I mentioned, right, we are going to be looking at a few things regarding the YLDP, as we like to call it, the Youth Leadership Development Program. We like to call it the YLDP. So you're going to be learning about an overview of the program, the course components and the milestones that we are expecting from you, the rules of engagement and your graduation requirements. We'll be sharing with you as well the timelines for the program. So you start now to plan your life around this program, even while you are actively in school. I just want to pause to say that we do understand that we are working with university students or tertiary institution students, and you are currently in a school session. Some of you may not be, but a lot of you may be in school sessions. And we promise you that this will in no way hinder your academic progress, because we'll be working with you to ensure that this works out just well for you. So we'll be sharing the timeline so you can start now to plan yourself. Also, we'll be putting you through how to share your program experience, because we want people to know that you're part of this program for two reasons. Because we just want people to know that you're part of it and to keep you accountable. So in the next 1 year, someone can come and ask you, hey, you were part of this program. What have you done since then? I saw when you posted it, so we will take you through how to share your experience on this program so that, you are making your community hold you accountable. And then we'll be taking your questions and also be talking about next steps on the program. These are just some of the things that we will be addressing. So here goes. For introductions, as a matter of introduction, my name is Ijoma Kalo. I am a programs coordinator at Leap Africa, and I currently co-lead this youth leadership development program. In the next few minutes and within the next few weeks and months, you will be hearing from quite a number of my colleagues. Some of them have been highlighted here. First of all, we have Mr. Haruna Godia. We like to call him Honorable. He is our programs and policy coordinator at Leap Africa. Honorable Haruna will be supporting us and our work. You'll be hearing from him even on our community via emails and so on and so forth. And he'll be very much in support of everyone who is on the community advocacy program. So a round of applause for Honorable Haruna, please. We also have Ms. Sarah Uweche. Ms. Sarah is the Learning, Innovation, and Technology Coordinator at Leap Africa. So every email that you're going to be getting from Learn with Leap Africa will be coming from Ms. Sarah Uweche. She has worked with us to ensure that our program is comfortable for you to take, right? It has been curated in a way that it will be easy for you to take. She has put all considerations into place to ensure that this program is one that benefits you. Next, we have Ms. Abisoye Ajose. Ms. Abisoye is our Monitoring, Evaluation, Research and Learning Officer at Leap Africa. She's going to support you to learn from time to time, right, how you're doing on the program, whether you're learning appropriately on the program, what you're finding out about the program, and maybe your future thoughts about the program. So from time to time, she'll be reaching out to you and having interviews with you and so on and so forth, just to learn about your needs and to ensure that we are meeting your needs appropriately. So a round of applause for Ms. Abisoye, please. Thank you so much. I see your applause. And finally, we have Ms. Claire Onyekachi. Ms. Claire is our Communications and PR Officer at Leap Africa, well, supporting mainly on the NYFF front, because this program, the Youth Leadership Development Program, is an initiative of the Nigeria Youth Futures Fund that is ably supported by Leap Africa and our funders, MacArthur Foundation, Ford Foundation, and Luminate. So you will be hearing about Leap Africa, NYFF interchangeably. We are all the same team. We are all putting together our hands together to ensure that we raise vibrant leaders that move our country forward. All right, on the next order of business, here I would like to pause now to invite my colleague, who I have called Honorable. Seriously, his name, he is Mr. Haruna Godia, and Mr. Haruna will be taking us through just the basics about the program. What are the basics? I'm sure you've heard about some of them before, but he'll just take you through some of them. And then after he has done so, Ms. Sarah will come up and also take a few updates about the program. I will come in and take a few, and then Ms. Claire will also take a few, and that is how we're going to run. And then eventually we'll get to the question and answer sessions, and we will all together answer your questions where necessary. So thank you so much for listening to me thus far. If you're still with us, please just say vibe check, vibe check. Vibe check, vibe check. Let's see that you're there. Am I seeing vibe check, vibe check? I'm not seeing anybody vibe checking. Thank you very much. I'm seeing the vibe check. So thank you so much. Over to you, Honorable.
Thank you so much, Ijoma. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Can you also see me? Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to put on my camera so that I can just quickly speak. All right, Ijoma, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to meet all of you. I see the energy and I can see the number of people in the room. Thank you for joining on time, and I'll try to be brief and straight to the point. And of course, when it's time for questions and answer, I'll be happy to also respond. And I'm sure Ijoma is also here to respond to some of your questions. So just go right into it. Ijoma, can you confirm you can hear me very well?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so thank you. All right. Once again, thank you, everyone, for joining our program, the Youth Leadership Development Program, and thank you for joining this onboarding session. We are excited to see you here, and we are happy that out of the thousands that applied for this program, you are here today with us. So just a little recap to some of these things, because during your application, some of these things were already captured, but just for emphasis sake, I would like to go through some of the things that about the leadership program that either you did not know about, or just to help reinforce some of the things that was said already. So just a means of reintroducing the youth leadership program. It's our flagship program at Deep Africa, which was founded in 2004, and this program is targeted at young people in the university, that's undergraduates, using it as an opportunity to build their skills, build their capacity for them to become valuable contributors in their communities, and also to be advocates and active citizens, as the case may be. While you are applying, I'm sure you saw where we have two pathways for the program, and the pathways. One of them was the community change project, and the other one is the community advocacy pathways. And I'm sure that while you are applying, you were able to apply for one of the tracks or one of the pathways, as you've seen in the application. So basically, the Youth Leadership Program, or YLDP, is planned to empower young people, young leaders in Nigerian tertiary institutions, and for you to be able to lead evidence-based advocacy. So we talk about advocacy, we talk about speaking out, and engaging the relevant actors in communities, so that you can be able to implement interventions that will bring about national development. And when we were applying for this, one of the things we're also actually looking at is for people that will join us in this journey, because it's a journey of learning, it's a journey of growth, it's a journey of development. And we are looking at reaching out to over 5,000 of you in across different communities, looking at opportunity to create platforms for you to grow, do something substantial with your life. And we're looking at opportunity to provide platforms for you. So this is a program that is meant for young people. I will actually take ownership of this program for you to be able to learn. So talk about the pathways, as I've mentioned. The two pathways that we have, one is the community change project, and the other one is the community advocacy, which we also refer to as debates track. So talking about the community change project, it's a pathway that prepares and equips participants with the knowledge and funding opportunity
Hello, Harina.
for you to be able, to identify a problem, bring about a solution for the problem, and be able to engage necessary actors, in the community. So you can't just stand up that you want to do projects. You need to be guided, okay, and you needed to be supported. So that's why for those that will be in the
Sorry,
advocacy
Harina.
track, you have opportunity for some of you to be
Hello,
for
Haruna.
it to be supported. I'm seeing that the network is bad. I don't know if it's
Yes, would you like to turn off your video, maybe to preserve your bandwidth?
network. Ijoma, can you confirm? IJ.
Yes, please. I can hear you now. Would you like to turn off your video so you can
Yes,
preserve
I
your
can hear
bandwidth?
you. I'm not sure. Should I put off my video? Whether that will help?
Huh?
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. And apologies, my network. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh wow, somebody's saying it's still okay. If the camera is off, we'll likely hear you very well. My video is off, and I hope that my audio is better now. Please confirm so I can go ahead, so that will not take our time.
Loud and clear.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, so just a quick recap. I was talking about the community change project pathway. And I've mentioned that it's an opportunity for you to access, funding, get opportunity to work with the right persons for you to be able to, carry out your project in your community, be able to engage the relevant stakeholders, be able to map the necessary individuals and engage them for you to be able to implement a project that actually meets the needs in your community. Okay. Then for the community advocacy, that's the debate pathway, is an opportunity, is an avenue to reawaken student activism in Nigeria. One of the things that a typical Nigerian student is known for is their confidence, for them to be able to speak and for them to also to be able to research. So this is an opportunity for those that are going through this community advocacy track, for them to sharpen their research skills, for them to get skills and trainings around how they can be able to advocate on issues. You'll be given opportunity to review policy documents and then form opinions about certain issues and be able to debate with other schools or with other individuals that will be from other schools. That way, you are able to, to give perspective and give life to issues that are happening in Nigeria and even across Africa, providing solution, because you're not just arguing from a place of ignorance. Rather, you'll be arguing from a place of evidence, from a place of research, and from an informed point of view. Okay, so these are the two major tracks, and I'm sure you've already applied for one of these. And as we go along the program, you have opportunity to follow your track and then be able to contribute effectively. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll just briefly talk about the core components of the program. The youth leadership program has three major components. Okay, and the first component is the self-paced course, which is an online course that all of you are going to be signed up on, and then you're going to take your online courses around leadership, around different topics on how you can be able to build your capacity. You can be able to build your skills at those self-paced courses. It will be on our LMS, that's our learning management system. You'll be onboarded, and then you start taking your courses week by week, taking different courses. You will be there along the way to be guiding you, to be supporting you, and be ensuring that you're taking your courses accordingly. So that's self-paced course. Then the next thing will not be live review sessions. So the live review sessions is where you're going to get access to live sessions where we are going to bring in experts in different fields to come and speak to you. Some of them are actually modules that you would have taken online, but to deepen the knowledge are things that you will now be having somebody. We are going to be inviting experts in those fields to come and speak to you. For instance, project management. Okay, because for you to implement any project, you have to have a knowledge of project management, how you can guide your resources, your time, the scope of your work, how do you map out your stakeholders, all those things are things that you need to to better understand for you to be able to carry out. So during those live sessions, we are going to be bringing experts, are going to take you on different topics and modules, so that you can have access to those information, and you can get to even ask questions, and get that live feel of a session like that. Okay. Then for the specialized pathways, of course, as you know, are those two pathways which I've already mentioned, which is either debate or the community change projects. And as well, those sessions, those pathways are the easiest path for you to go into. You leverage it, you ensure that you contribute actively. If you are going for debate, you put all your energy, you engage the necessary things that you need to do so you can be successful in that track. If you're taking the part of the community change project, the same thing happens. You have access to opportunities, to individuals, to resources. Then you can be able to take those follow up with that track. So yeah, those are the components on the youth leadership program. I think I will just pause here in case there's anything. Then I'll hand over to Ijoma. Okay, yeah, Ijoma is on the So over to you, Ijoma.
Thank you so much, Haruna. Thank you please confirm that you can see my screen still. Am I still sharing screen?
Yes, please. I can see your screen.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I'd like to call on Sarah now. Sarah would be taking us through what the very first part of this program would look like. As Haruna had mentioned, right after now, you will be onboarded into Leap Africa's learning management system. There you're going to be taking a series of courses that prepare you for the change maker that you will become after this program. Remember, this program is fashioned to make you an outstanding leader in your community, an outstanding leader that will be identified in the nation, one who can speak for the problems that this country has and prefer solutions to them. So for the next 3 weeks, you will be taking courses that will help to broaden your horizon, even as we continue to make you change makers, right? So Sarah is going to come up now and she'll tell you how that course is going to take place, right? And then some of the things that you should expect on the course. So over to you, Sarah. Please, you have the floor. And please let me know at any point if you cannot see the screen. I'll be here to help. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ijoma. Please confirm you can see me and you can hear me clearly.
Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sarah, and it's a pleasure to be here. So I'll just briefly run us through the sign-in process for the platform. While the session started, you must have gotten an email from Learn with Leap Africa. So you can just, quickly check your inbox to see if that's there. And if you can't see it in your primary inbox, you can also check your spam folder. So the first image on your screen shows you what the message should look like. Please back to this slide, Ijoma. I think you just moved the slide. Okay, thank you so much. So you should get something that says, let's get started, and your name, not my name. And then the email body should look like what you have on the second image on your screen, which is a brief introduction. I would implore you to please complete reading the whole introduction before you click on any of the links so that you are very sure on what link to, approach. However, if you are taking one of our programs for the very first time, meaning you're getting into the Leap Africa community for the very first time, you've never taken any of our courses, then you are going to click on the first link that says set up your password. It's highlighted in a red circle here on your screen. So when you click on that, it takes you to an express sign-in link for you to create your password. So it's very important that you create a password and then you confirm the password you've created for it to be registered on our platform. However, if you are a returning user, meaning you've taken some of our courses before, then you can use the second link that says if you're a returning user and then sign in into our platform by Learn with Lip Africa. Also, if you also click on the same link that says for those that are joining for the first time, it's going to take you to a page that has your email and your password instead. So please pay attention to the instructions and do the needful so that you wouldn't have any issues with your login. If you are a returning user, however, you have forgotten your password, you can also use the forgot password link to set up a new password. And when you do that, it takes you into your dashboard. Now your dashboard contains the modules that you're going to be taking through the first 3 weeks of this program. Attention should be taken to the schedule for the program, which means that some courses are going to be released on a weekly basis. We employ you to take the courses as they are released. That way you are able to manage your learning experience and we are able to make sure that you have a smooth experience. We are not going to grant access to all the courses at the same time so that you don't have information overload while navigating the courses. So this is a breakdown of what you're going to be expecting in the next 3 weeks. So if you look carefully at your screen, you see that some courses are highlighted in blue, some in red, and some in green. The courses highlighted in blue and red will be taken on the LMS platform, and they are going to be released based on the weekly schedule that has been pasted on the screen. The course in red is a digital literacy module on sustainable tech. We employ you to take it throughout the course of the program. It's not a must that you must finish it in the first week of the program, and that's why it is repeated on other weeks. The courses highlighted in green are going to be live sessions that would be taken at the discretion of the program team. So the specific dates for those live sessions are going to be communicated with you during the course of the program. I want to believe that you all are on the Telegram community. We employ you to please pay attention to information that are dropped on the community so that you can, be aware of what is happening. I just saw a message that caught my attention from Peace that says that she found us in a spam folder. And that's why we are doing this right now, because some persons might think they don't receive the email, which they actually have done. So thank you so much for indicating that piece. And you can, move us into acknowledge that, Lip Africa is verified, and then we can move on into your primary folder so that subsequent emails, you can, get them in due time. So I think that's all. And I should also add that when it comes to certification, the certificates for the courses are going to come at the end of the 3 weeks. So you're not going to be getting certificates per module. You're going to get the certificate for the online experience after the 3 weeks timetable. We employ you to please follow the timetable. Also, the courses for next week, which is April 4 to 11, has been released, and you can start taking them now. We are hoping that you can make use of your weekend to, put yourself on the right pace and, ensure that you are way ahead of us. So by April 13, the next set of courses, though they are currently showing on your dashboard, but they are going to be released for you to be able to access the content by then. German, please, if you can, please move back to the other slide. Thank you. Yeah, so I want to bring attention to the fourth image on the screen. If you notice, there is a number 2 in circle, and that's because when you start taking your module, some people reach out to say, oh, I see that I'm to take a module, but I can't find it on my dashboard. Please ensure to use the arrow buttons to go into the next slide. If you're using your phone, this is how the courses are going to appear. So not all the courses will appear on the first screen, which means you have to click the next button to see the other courses that appear. So I think that's all when it comes to the sign-in process. If you have any challenge, please do reach out to us and we'll be glad to help. Thank you so much. I see that some persons say they've not gotten theirs. You would get it before the end of the call today. However, if by tomorrow morning you still have not gotten an email, please drop a message in the Telegram community and we would support you. Thank you so much. Over to you, IJ.
Super. Thank you so much, Sarah. That was very succinct, and I'm sure that our participants have gotten the message. I just want to take this opportunity to pause and let everyone know that because this program is being recorded and is also live on YouTube, you can always replay it if there was something you missed and there's something you want to learn again. Also to say that if you received the welcome email at first, you would have received with that email the link to the participants handbook. It has all this information that we are sharing here and even more. So it gives you better explanation about the entire program. So please, that handbook, treat it as your, literally your holy book for this program. You will find anything that you want there. And if there is anything that you are unable to find in that handbook, please make sure to come back to us. I see a few people have already joined the Telegram group chat. Say kudos to you. Everyone must be part of the Telegram group chat. There will be a call to action at the end of this event to let you join the Telegram group chat in case you missed it before. So I'm just going to carry on now, and I will be noting your questions or your feedback if you do have any. So we have mentioned the very first part of this program, which is the online learning, which is going to take about 3 weeks, where you're just learning about leadership, key leadership issues, and things to prepare you for the next part of the program, which is the pathway division. So for some of you, you have signed in to be part of the community change project pathway, which used to be called the change project pathway, just in case you are part of this program, maybe from previous participants who introduced you to the program. It's called the community change project pathway. So on this pathway, you, first of all, in signing up for this program, you would have either submitted a proposal already, or you signed up to an already submitted proposal, right? So we are going to give you an opportunity at the end of the learning period. We're going to give you an opportunity to, first of all, identify who your team members are again. And now you guys can take a look at the proposal that was earlier submitted. What can we tweak? What can we make better? Now we give you the opportunity to retweak your project proposal based on everything that you have already learned in the 3 weeks, and based on extra information that you would have shared in your discussions, right? So you will submit a proposal using a template that we will share with you. So for all the proposals that will be submitted for people on the community change project pathway, they will be reviewed, and the top 100 of them, right, will be selected to come for a change project pitching session. At the pitching session, we will have judges come to listen to your pitch and say, okay, this pitch is good. We can give you 400,000 naira, your team at 400,000 naira to carry out your project. So your project must have a budget. It must have a location where it to be carried out. Who are your community? Who are your target audience, and so on and so forth. So you have your team will have between 400 and 200,000 naira to carry out a community change project. This money is small, you may say, right? But if you know what you're doing, if your team knows what you're doing, you can absolutely do better. And we will obviously also teach you how you can raise funds, right, within your community to continue to do the project that you're doing even after this year, right? So after the change project pitching and the sub-granting segment, we will not just leave you to your own or go into the world and make a change without giving you support. We have given you the first support, which is the learning. You're going to extensive learning, I must say, and then we will pair you with mentors, right? So for the top 45 projects that will be selected from everyone who would have submitted a project proposal under the community change project pathway, the 45 teams will be given mentors, right? These mentors will support you in your project implementation stage. They will look at your plan, look at your budget, tell you, do this, do that. I think you should do that, do this. I must say that your mentors' guidance is only just one of the ways that you will succeed in your project, right? Because your team is still in charge of your project. So you don't have to come back and tell us, oh, our mentor said we should not do it like this. Your mentor's recommendations are recommendations indeed. Your team has the final say on your project because you are the one who is accountable for the funds that will be handed over to you at that stage. So, of course, you will be implementing the project within a 4-week timeline, right? We'll be showing you what the timelines look like. And to ensure that you are doing the work that you said you will do and the work that we will be giving you funds for, we also will be visiting some select places for change project site visits, right, across the country in the 6 geopolitical zones. In one way or the other, we will send representatives to check on the work you said you're doing. So you are not just able to take our money and do nothing, right? You're going to be doing something. This is to elevate a sense of responsibility and a sense of community service in the minds of everyone who is part of a team on the community change project pathway. And then on the community advocacy pathway, which is, we like to call it the youth leadership debates pathway, right? Here you are debating on key policy issues in the country, right? These are recent conversations that are already going on X, on Instagram, and so on and so forth. In fact, I don't want to mention any, key issues right now, but just know that through the duration of this program, the topics that you'll be debating are current policy issues that are either being debated at the National Assembly or at the Senate or are being debated at local levels, right? These are the type of issues that people on the debates pathway will be tackling, right? And the very first way to get into the debate pathway after the learning part, obviously, is that everybody who has signed up to be on the debate pathway, obviously the teams, right? You connect your teams as we continue in the learning program. Your team of 2 to 3 people maximum, will come together and send us a 5-minute long video pitch. In this 5 minutes, you are going to debate a topic. So you will choose a topic based on either of our thematic focus areas, and you will debate on that topic. So we must see at least 2 members of the team in the video. So somebody can either debate for and another person against, or you guys can choose your part and say you want to debate for the topic. So all your debate submissions will be for that topic. If you want to debate against, please go ahead. You coin your topics, you do it. So we are looking out for your eloquence, for the research that you have done, and for how you have presented yourself. We do not need you to be mature debaters to be part of the community advocacy pathway. All we want you to do is do your research, speak with confidence. So if you're putting out a video, your video must show that you have confidence and you're sure of what you're saying, even though you are debating on the unpopular side of the topic that you have chosen, right? So you submit that video pitch, and then when we have collated the video pitches, and we would demarcate it based on the campus that you belong to. So all the top videos from the campus, all the teams that submitted the top videos from each campus will be handed over to our campus ambassadors. So we're working to ensure that there are campus ambassadors on every campus, or groups that can help us to do the elimination rounds on your campus. So let's say, for instance, there are 6 top debates teams from the University of Ibadan, for instance. The campus ambassadors would arrange an event on your campus where the 6 teams will be paired. So that's 3 rounds. And after those 3 rounds, the top scorer from that round would emerge as the champion for the University of Ibadan, right? That is how the campus elimination stage will run. Now, at the quarterfinal stage, all the champions, or rather, after the campus eliminations, we have the virtual elimination. So all the champions from, for instance, the southwest, for instance, you have University of Ibadan, University of Lagos, and so on and so forth. We will pair you up in stages, right, where you compete against each other, and 12 teams, that is 4 teams from Southeast, sorry, give me 1 second. Yes, so there will be 24 teams in all, right? 4 teams from each of the 6 geopolitical zones will make it to the quarterfinal stage, right? And the quarterfinal stage will be held in 2 events. There will be one event in the south, that's a southeast, southwest, south. There will be one school in the southern region of the country that will host the quarterfinals for all the champions from the south. And for all the champions from the north, that is northeast, northwest, north central, there will also be one host campus. For last year, for instance, we held our northern quarterfinals at ABU Zaria and our southern quarterfinals at the University of Benin. So we will be choosing a host campus for the quarterfinals. Now, of course, after the quarterfinal stage, we will want all the people who make it out of the quarterfinal stage, that would be 6 teams in all, would need to resubmit. Remember that when you were submitting your application, irrespective of the pathway you wanted to join, you had to submit a change project. Yes, because for you to get to the finals, you must go and look at your change project proposal again. You can change it, you can make amendments to it. Well, here is why. If your team finally makes it from the semifinals into the final stage, so that means there are 3 finalists coming out of the semifinals. These 3 finalists all qualify to win cash prizes, right? The cash prizes go from, please pardon me, we have 1 million, 1.2 million, and 2 million, right? So please, I stand to be corrected that please give me, pardon me, but there are cash prizes. But if any of you make it to the top 3 finalist stages, you would have to relinquish 20% of your prize money, and 20% of that prize money will go into your community change project. Remember, for the community change project pathway, you are already going to be sub-granted some money, right? That's the people on that pathway will be sub-granted 400 to 200,000 naira, right? And then for the finalists of the debate pathway, you would actually have to relinquish 20%. So think about 20% of 1 million, 20% of 1.2. How much is that? So you're going to relinquish at least 20% of that money will go into an advocacy change project that you must do, right? And then, of course, we will pair you with coaches who will take you through the art of debating, who will make sure that you are ready for the semifinals indeed. And they will also look at your change project proposals and see how they can help you to tweak it. So when you do win your funds, you must complete your community change project before you are certified a graduate of the program, right? So with this, I've spoken about everything about the debates, right? I will speak very quickly through the timelines, right? And then we'll go into some other issues, and then we will open up the floor for questions and answer. So of course, we have completed the call for application stage, which ran up until March 14th. I think it's run beyond that as well. We're currently on the onboarding, which is today, April 2nd. And as at today, you have also been enrolled on the LMS, and enrollment will continue even up till Friday, just in case there are any issues. So if you have not received your an email enrolling you to the course, you can send us an email at ylp@leapafrica.org, and we will help you from now until Friday. So from today, you can continue to take your courses on the platform till April 26th, which is supposed to be the last day. So with this, you have 3 weeks and a few days, right, to take your courses on the platform, right? So from there, we between April 8th, that is next week, Monday, to April 26th, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we will be bringing you expert facilitators who will be taking you on a few modules that will help you specifically for your chosen pathway. So for community change projects, you have the project management module, you have the stakeholder engagement module, and you have the proposal writing module that expert facilitators will be taking you. But I would like to say that you are welcome to attend all 6 live sessions, because in one way or the other, they all help you to prepare for whatever your chosen pathway is. So between April 8th and 26th, we'll be sending you information on how to join the live sessions. All right, so and then there are a few more items here that you can obviously find on your participant handbook, as I had mentioned earlier. So please make sure to go back and look at that handbook. So I will pause now and open the floor for my colleague, Claire, to talk about the rules of engagement, graduation requirements, and how you can go about sharing on social media. So over to you, Claire. Please test so that I know if I can hear you.
Hi, IJ. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but you might want to turn off your audio, sorry, your video if it's on right now so that we can hear you. It's breaking a little.
Oh, okay. My video is not on, or I'll just leave it at that so it doesn't disconnect me totally. All right. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. It's afternoon in Nigeria. I don't know where you're tuning in from. So I will just go straight to the point. My name is Claire, as previously introduced, and I'm speaking to us about rules of engagement, concerning the YLDP program, additional requirements, and of course, social media engagement. So for the program regulations and rules, of course, we all are aware that every program or every faculty or whatever you engage yourself in, most times we do have rules and regulations. And that's because we want to keep things in check and keep everyone in check, right? So as a YLDP participant for the year 2025, we expect that you have a good conduct. And this is because you are practically going to become a Leap Africa ambassador, right? For example, a couple of you have started posting on your social media handles to say, oh, I just got admitted into this program. And best believe that a lot of people know Leap Africa. So we do not want a situation whereby any participants will be, associated with something that does not rightly describe who we are, right? So we expect you to be of good conduct and represent us very well. Also expect you to be respectful to the staff of Leap Africa, to the facilitators, to your mentors, your coaches. These are the people you're going to interface with during the course of this program online, the ones that will be merged or attached to you as your coaches, your facilitators during the live sessions, and of course, the staff that you have heard from, today. The other thing we also expect you to do is to ensure that you attend all your live review sessions, right? So we have noted that a couple of times a lot of students do not attend these live sessions, and it's important that you do. We know that there's recording of the live sessions, just to ensure that you can always go back to it. But best believe that we also take attendance. So it's important that you attend all of the live sessions as much as you can. At least attend 90% of the live sessions. Let it be that the reason why you're not attending is probably because you do not have good network, or your classes are clashing, or something really tangible, not just because you do not want to attend. And this is because it forms part of the program, right? There's going to be a lot of information that will be shared during the live sessions, and we really want you to not miss out. It also gives you an opportunity to ask your questions directly to the facilitators, right? So please kindly ensure that you attend the live sessions. And again, we expect you to complete all the compulsory self-paced courses on the LMS. So the reason why you need to do this is because you signed up for this program yourself, and best believe that if you judiciously give yourself the couple of weeks or months to come, and you take these courses, you will come back to us with great testimonials. We've seen a couple of participants who have taken these courses judiciously, and it has really helped them, in different areas of their life, not just, being a leader or being a student. It has even gone beyond teaching them a couple of things that they necessarily do need as they graduate out of school and, do adulting 100%. So please ensure that you complete your courses online, and also know that if you do not complete your courses, there's no way we're issuing you your certifications, right? So give yourself that time. If you need to put it in your timetables, find a timetable that works for you, timing that works for you and works around the timing of the courses, and ensure that you finish them. The other thing we also expect you to do is to demonstrate our Leap Africa values. So we have our Leap Africa values, which are Arise, and they are audacity, respect, integrity, innovation, synergy, and excellence. I would really love to take this one after the other, but time may not really permit me. But what I would say is be audacious with your goal to finish this program, right? This is a goal you have set up for yourself. Be very audacious about it. Be audacious with your proposals. I know at some point we're going to be asking you to submit your proposals. Be audacious with your proposals. Be audacious with the goal that you want to achieve during your change project, right? What we've spoken about respect. We also expect you to uphold integrity, right? One of the ways that you can uphold integrity is to ensure that you're doing these courses by yourself, not that you're giving someone your login to do the courses for you, then you take the certifications. That's not you upholding integrity. So please uphold integrity. Innovation, synergy, and excellence. Be innovative in your approach, in your proposals. Ensure that you think about the future. Think about proposals or projects that in 3, 4, 5 years to come, they'll still be very relevant. Synergy just requires for you to work hand in hand with anyone who you've been paired with. Now, this is an opportunity for you to network with people across different tertiary institutions. We have a Telegram channel where everyone is added. Now, I'm not saying you should go into everybody's DM and chat them, but make sure that you're using this opportunity to network. The world is too small. You don't know where you're going to meet someone tomorrow. Synergy requires that you work hand in hand with your team members, work hand in hand with anyone who you think you can work with to ensure that the success of this program comes through. And excellence. Excellence is the word excellence. Be excellent in your delivery, be excellent in your approach to whatever you're doing on this program and beyond, right? And as a YLDP participant, we expect you to not indulge in any fraudulent activities. A lot of you are going to be giving money for your change projects if they get approved. We don't expect that you come and tell us you did this when you did not do it, right? Please do not indulge in any fraudulent activities within YLDP and outside YLDP, right? We also do not expect you to be consistently late to program activities. When we say, oh, live sessions are happening by 3 p.m., if it's possible, come in by 2:50 p.m. If it's possible, come in by 2:55 p.m. and just settle in. Do not come in late because you have the luxury to come in late. For your mentorship and coaching sessions, ensure that if there's a need for you to come in late, notify whoever has been attached to you so that you don't keep them waiting. That's an act of respect for their time. There's a lot to talk about here, but this handbook is also, all of these are in your handbook, and you should really go read up about them and imbibe them. One of the things I'm going to mention again is the fact that you should please do not share your personal logins with anybody. So that we do not have cases where someone is logging into your account and using your account to do things that we cannot, account for on our own end. You do not have to share your login details with anybody. If you have difficulties logging in, reach out to us via email and we'll help you sort it out. You don't necessarily need to give it to a friend or someone you think knows it better to help you figure it out. Just send us an email, send a message on the Telegram group, and someone would respond to you. And let's also maintain decorum on the Telegram platform, okay? Right, so other information that you need, you're expected to sign an indemnity form to certify that you are willingly participating in this program and will abide by the rules and the regulations. This one will be shared with you as at when due. And also, you are expected to carry out all the projects that you are carrying out as an individual or as a group, but not on behalf of LEAP Africa or NYFF. So whatever project or proposal you're carrying out, know that you're carrying it out as an individual or as a group. You're not doing it on behalf of LEAP Africa. You're not doing it on behalf of NYFF, right? And of course, when we need you to travel, we will definitely notify your guidance so that everyone is aware of where you are and what the necessary arrangements would be. Hi, IJ, please can you move to the next slide? All right, so for our social media and for sharing your experience, I think at this point, I'd like to give kudos to every one of you who literally took a screenshot of the congratulations email and shared across social media and tagged us. We saw those tags and that's really interesting. So please, moving forward, we would like for you to share experience with us, right? Not just on social media, share experience with us on Telegram. When you take these courses and their key takeaways for you, share them on the Telegram platform. Let's know what you're learning every week. It allows you to be intentional about your learning, right? It allows you to pay attention, to be able to get key takeaways from your learnings. It also allows you to have valid and proper conversations with other participants. Imagine just coming to share something that someone has not even read about. They will be more curious to go, learn or read about it. But then on social media, we are on Facebook at LEAP Africa and at Niger Youth Fund. So if you search for LEAP Africa, you're going to see us there. If you search for Niger Youth Fund, you see us there. So please kindly ensure that whatever you're sharing, you're tagging us across those platforms. On Twitter, we are on Twitter, at LEAP Africa. And for NYFF, you can search for NG_Youth Fund. So the official hashtags we use, is hashtag the Nigeria we want and hashtag LEAP Africa. There are other hashtags on your handbook, but these are the major official hashtags that we want you to use across all your social media posts. On Instagram, you can also follow us and tag us at LEAP Africa and at NG_Youth Fund and use the same hashtags. On LinkedIn, we are on LinkedIn at LEAP Africa, and for NYFF, it's Nigeria Youth Futures Fund. And on Telegram, I believe that a lot of you are already on the Telegram platform, with the link being shared via email and text messages that you've received. But if you're not there yet, we'll definitely reshare that link on the chat so you can join. Please ensure that you're tagging us on things that actually make sense. Please do not tag us when you take selfie pictures that does not have anything to do with this program. We would love for you to be discreet with your tagging. And like I said, share your testimonials. You can make it a weekly thing. This week, this is what I learned from this course or that course, whatever course you're taking per week. Share that with us. We want to know what you're learning per time. Yeah, I think that is it at the moment. There are other details about how you can use social media and handle social media that will come up later in the course of your program. Thank you so much. IJ, over to you.
Thank you so much, Claire, for doing justice to that. I hope that you all have taken something away. So thank you. So I'm going to speak to a few things. Of course, I've been noting questions in the chat box, and I believe some of these questions we have already preempted them, and we already have them as frequently asked questions here. So I will be taking those. Just to pause to say that because of data protection rules, we would not advise you to just share your phone number and all that, just like that. But one thing that we will be doing is, especially for the situations where currently we have campus ambassadors, right? So we would probably share an email. Subsequently, we will tell you how that will go, where the campus ambassadors in your school, you can reach them and they'll probably reach you, especially via the hashtags. The campus ambassadors have been trained to look out for the hashtags that you'll be posting on social media, and they'll be looking for those hashtags to follow you and to support you on your work. but we will also be fashioning the best approach to ensure that your campus ambassadors meet you. And this leads me to my first to the first question as I registered for a project. How do I know other people who signed up for my project? These will also be communicated in due time. But for now, we want you to focus on the learning part of this program. So the virtual learning course on the LMS is where we want your focus to be, while we will take it upon us to go back and to find out the best way to connect you with all the people who have signed up for the project in your team, right? And because I spoke about campus ambassadors, the campus ambassadors, when you do connect with them, will support you. You guys can even decide to have live sessions in your school where you all come together maybe one evening and discuss some of the things you have learned in the week, right? So these would be communicated with you going forward. But for now, please focus on learning, right? What will happen if I have an important schoolwork when I'm required to complete my virtual training? We have sectioned out this learning in such a way that you can finish them in one day. So you can actually literally block out your calendar for a day where maybe you don't have classes or something, or you take them 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day, or even if it's 30 minutes a day. But we have sectioned it in such a way that you are supposed to be able to finish one like all the programs or all the modules, right, that have been sectioned for 1 week. So all you need to do is to go to the site, look at how the thing has been sectioned, and ask yourself, according to my calendar, how can I best finish this program? Remember that we are here to support you. We want all the 6,000 plus people who have signed up for this program to actually finish learning, because remember, we are raising an army of young change makers who will change Nigeria's fortunes for the better. So please, whatever you have to do to ensure that you are counted as that as part of that number, please do it, right? How do I connect with campus ambassadors from my school? I've mentioned that already. We'll be making sure to give you the best way to do that. This is why you must be on Telegram, because every other thing we'll be sharing with you on Telegram or via your email. So please be on the lookout, right? I would like to volunteer to be an ambassador for my campus, since there are none at the moment. We will also be telling you how best to go about that, right? And then a question that I've seen quite a number of times in the chat already. What if there are no other applicants from my school? Can I continue on the program? Surely you can. Remember, the learning category of this program is the very first part. And even if you don't do any other thing, if you finish this virtual learning component, you are as good as certified change maker, because you would have learned a lot. Trust me and trust our reputation on this. You can go learn, you can go look at the testimonials from other people, and you see that we're not here to mince words, right? Also to pause to say that if you are here for any reason, you received an email welcoming you to this program, but you are not an undergraduate, as in you have graduated, you are a core member, or you have even finished NYSC, then you are not supposed to be here. And it also means that you must have been dishonest to say that you were a grad or you are an undergraduate. Maybe you selected that you're part of a school that you're not even part of. Please, we would like to urge you to imbibe by our value of integrity and honesty. Please, if you're not an undergraduate, we would like to ask you to discontinue the program, because you will not be able to continue the rest of the program. You are not able to bid for community change projects, sub-grants. You are not able to bid for debates, because at some point down in the program, we'll be asking you for your proof of studentship, an ID card, or your course form for the semester that you are currently logged into. So if you are not able to show those things, then you will still have to discontinue the program anyways. Well, if you are here and you're already you're ready to learn, it's fine. But I just want to let you know that you are not going to be able to compete for, like, when they're actually like sub-grants for you, right? Also, as I said, we'll be making sure to find a way to bring together all the students from the same school so that you all can meet yourselves and learn together, right? First of all, the very first point of contact will be the Telegram. That Telegram community is open to everyone, so you can even make friends with people who are not from your school. you might even want to seek the support of someone who's not from your school to say, oh, let's be study buddies, let's discuss what we have learned on the program. That is why that community is important, right? Another question, yes, we will be, for everybody who completes this program, as in you complete the 3 weeks of learning on the learning management system, you will be eligible to get a data stipend, right? You will get data stipend just to help you with all the gigabytes that you might have spent learning on our learning management system. So there will be data stipend at the end of the program, but you have to finish the program. So in the next 3 weeks, ask yourself, how much data would it actually take me to complete this course? And best believe that we are going to be giving you something that matches or closely matches how much you would have spent on this program. That is something that we are doing. You are literally learning for free. You are literally building your capacity for free. That's really all it.
Hello, I can't hear anything.
Thank you so much, Esther. Claire, are you there?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Sir, I think it's the network. She'll be right back.
Hi, I'm with you. Okay. It's the network.
IJ, can you hear us?
Okay.
I think IJ just left. I don't know if any of us can continue the conversation. Okay. Thank you so much. Before IJ comes back, IJ, are you back? Oh, okay. I can see she's still on the call. All right. Thank you, everyone. Just to take it up from where IJ left, she was talking about how you could do well to finish the program. That's the online course. And the Leap Africa is also making provision that at the end of the program, you're going to get some data stipend that will help you, um, to save for the data that you have spent. Please confirm you can hear me. I'm still seeing messages that they can't hear us.
I can hear you, Aruna.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I think IJ is still off, and I think she was just rounding up her. Okay, yes, she was just rounding up her the questions. She has taken all the questions already. The last one was, what if there are no other applicants from my school? Can I continue the program on my own? Yes, she affirmed to that. You can actually do that and continue. Yeah, so what I would say is that if you have any other question, the Telegram channel is an opportunity for you to also reach out to us. And even the chats here, you can also drop your messages or anything that you want us to know. The ones we can respond to here, will do that. But the Telegram group is an opportunity for you to ensure you go ahead and make contributions there. Okay, I can't even project my screen. But the next page, the next slide is the YLDP virtual community. That's the Telegram channel. Do we, Claire or Abiso, on the chat, the Telegram link on the chat, so that they can use that as an opportunity to also join the. Okay. I think the Telegram channel is locked. Yes, it's locked for now, but we are going to open it. Okay, yes. Thank you so much, Ijoma. So that's the link. Please check the chat. The link is there. It's posted by Ijoma. You can join the Telegram group. So on the Telegram group, we'll make provisions for you to be able to make comments, contributions, and then communications can easily happen there. Yeah. Okay, Emmanuel, please have my number. I don't know who that is, but the link is already here. Okay, let me copy it again and paste it on the chat. Okay, I can't even copy it. IJ, you can repost it again on the chat, and hopefully they can use that to join. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll do well to attend to your questions and feedback. Then the next thing I would like to share is what we call the note to yourself. As Ijoma has mentioned, we are not just this. The YLDP program is not just a program to just do and go. It's an opportunity for us to raise young change makers that can lead community change and can contribute to the development of our country, Nigeria, and even Africa. So it is important that whatever you are doing, you are very intentional, you are very deliberate, and you are also conscious of what you are doing. So pay attention to what you are doing and ensure that you are giving your best to whatever we are doing. So in the course of the program, we're going to ask you to write a note to yourself. Okay. Yeah, you'll be asked to write a note to yourself. And then this note we are talking about is note to your future self. So imagine that you are at the end of this program. Write a congratulatory note to yourself that will be delivered on the 30th of November 2025 after you must have completed the program. So there is a link here that you can use your phone to capture, and then the link will lead you to that page where you can actually write this note to your future self. Okay, it's very important you do that, and it's also a way for you to be able to envision how do you see yourself by the 30th of November 2025. So it's very, very important, and we're going to be sharing that. Unfortunately, this cannot come up on the screen right now, but we'll do well to ensure that we share the link with you so that you can feel this note to future self, and you can have it by 30th of November when the program is coming to an end. Okay. The next thing will be for you to announce your participation. So there's also a link that we're going to be sending to you. Which link is not opening actually? I can see that on the chat. The link is not responsive. Oh wow. Okay, I'm not sure which of the link, but we'll do well to send the link. But okay, thank you, IJ. IJ has already posted the link on the chat. 2 links actually she has sent. One is for you to join the Telegram channel. The other one is to write a note to future self. So you can see that www.futureme.com. So please do well to fill that also, and it will be good for you that at the end of the program you have something to look and say, indeed, you've done something well. Okay, please, very important. Let's do that so that we can then the final thing is for you to announce yourself on social media. There's a link that will also be sending to you for you to get your DP, more like a flyer that you can impute your picture and then post it on social media that you have been selected for the YLDP program. Okay, so we are going to also be sharing that link in the chats for you, and also on the Telegram channel. We'll do well to itemize it so that you can fill them accordingly. And for those that are able to join, please, what we might do is that we can look at an email blast to send the Telegram link to you so that you can join. But for those that are on this call already, please do well to join the Telegram, because most of the conversation will be going on there, and it will not be good that you're not there to even get the information. All right, so thank you so much. I can see several links, but don't get confused. It's something easy. The Telegram page is the first one for you to join. Yeah, that's YLDP 2025 community. Please ensure you join that group. Then the next link is the note to your future self. Make sure you fill it. Then the next one will be to get YLDP get DP. So that one is for you to showcase yourself on social media that you've been selected for a program. Okay. So thank you so much. I don't know if IJ is back now. I don't think there is need for you to check course or no. I don't think there is a need for you to create a WhatsApp group. I'm not sure if you are talking about the generally for the program or for just you. Yeah, but the Telegram is the official channel for communication. Yeah,
All
so
right.
that we not have proliferation of WhatsApp group that we are unaware of. Okay, Ijoma is back. Ijoma, can you hear me?
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Haruna. Thank you
Okay.
for holding the fort. We will, please don't panic, right? We will send all the links to you again. If you look at your text message right now, you should see the link to the Telegram group chat on your text message. It was sent to you a few hours before this meeting. If you also look in your mailbox, you would receive the same link, right? It was sent to you twice as the welcome email and also from learn.@leapafrica. However, we will resend it to you, so do not panic. You would have all these links to you as time goes on. Just to say that the Telegram group is the only official, right? I would say the only official group, right, where you would have conversations. If you do want to have groups of your own, maybe you've seen people from your school who are on the program together and you would like, people want to put yourselves together and be part of that group, that is fine. However, the only information that you must take seriously is the one that you receive from the Telegram group chat, or when we do publish who our campus ambassadors are, the ones that you receive from the campus ambassadors. You must make sure that every information you receive from a campus ambassador, if there be any in your campus, correlates with what you have also found on the Telegram group chat, if that makes sense. I will repeat, the Telegram group chat is our only official channel of communication to you. And the only thing that comes second to that is the official campus ambassadors that we will be releasing very soon, right? If you want to create any group chats because you're seeing that there are a lot of you from the same school, go ahead and do that. However, the only information that must be taken seriously is the one from the Telegram community. We will not be held accountable for anything that goes on in any group chats that are outside of the Telegram community, or anyone that is by the sanctioned campus ambassador from your school where applicable. Do not panic. Once again, we will be sending to you the Telegram groups. If you look in the chat box right now, it's probably there, but if it's not there, we will still find a way to share the Telegram link with you. If you're on this call, that means we have your information and you will be hearing from us. So with that, I've come to the very end of the presentation today. And yes, in the absence of any other questions or information, we can call it a day. I would like to pause now. I have my colleague Joy, who might want to say a few words to you. So just pausing to hear if Joy has any words of encouragement before we go. If you have any questions, so we don't keep this going for so long, we are available on Telegram. We will open up the chat so that you can ask your questions. Just give us a few minutes. And if you have any complaints, okay, thank you very much for that. If you have any complaints, please go to, give me a second, I'm typing it out. Complaints YLP@leapafrica.org. So if you have any complaints, please email us at ylp@leapafrica.org. All of this information is already in your handbook. It is in your mailbox, and it is currently sitting in your text message box as well, because we have made sure to make this available. So this meeting ends here now. I will leave it open for another 7 minutes because I see people are trying to connect with each other in the chat box, and that's okay. So the meeting will continue to run for another 6 minutes and we will close. What our admin is going to do now is to play some music. You guys can just find yourselves and say hello, but most importantly, do not forget to join the Telegram and you can continue your hellos there. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate the work that you're doing to be the best versions of yourself and the best version of the leaders that Nigeria needs. I want to thank all my colleagues who have made this possible. Thank you, Haruna, for stepping in. Thank you, Sarah, for that wonderful presentation. Thank you, Claire. Thank you to Lanre, who is supporting us with the IT. Thank you, Miss Esther Balogun, who is supported with the sign language interpretation. If you know anybody who has missed this meeting, please tell them to go on YouTube, Leap Africa on YouTube, and they will find these live recording. We will also be sending an email with the live recording for you as well. Thank you so much. Larry, over to you, some music.